Hi, did you know that since we're working more and more remotely, that cybersecurity attempts have gone up? That is, hackers are trying to get information and get into your systems now that there's a lack of communication between team members. It's not intentional lack of communication, but by being in different locations, it's a lot easier for social uh, attempts at hacking. So one of my clients last week almost wired money out thinking that they were doing it at the instructions of the CFO of the organization when they paused and said, well, maybe I should actually talk to the person. But you'd be surprised that that's been happening more and more. Hi, I'm Steve Conyers with CMIT Solutions, and I provide IT and cybersecurity services to businesses and nonprofits. And I'd just like to remind you of a few, data hygiene, cybersecurity hygiene things to keep in mind as you and your team are working remotely. The first one is to protect all of the equipment. So if people are working from their home computers and other equipment, you should make sure that they're behind a good firewall and that they have their antivirus, anti-malware up to date and running. So that's the very first thing, because that's the first way people get in. The second one is to use multi-factor authentication when you're logging into your systems from remote locations. So what is multi-factor authentication? It's basically two things. You need something you know and something you have in order to get into a system. Typically, the something you know is your password to your system, and something you have, more likely than not, is going to be your cell phone. And on your cell phone, you'll either get a text message or you'll have a specific application that will send you codes so that then paired with your password, you'll be able to get into the system. Third thing is to update your cybersecurity protocols and policies and procedures to include remote work. A lot of them, if you've had cybersecurity policies and procedures set up, they may have assumed that you were working in an office with everybody around you, but inside your company's network. So you should make sure to and update those to include remote work and make sure that everybody who's working remotely is aware of them. Fourth is to educate all your employees about how these threats are coming in, what to look for, not to click on links and to be suspicious. And the fifth one is always, always, always back up all of your data. Always have a good backup of your data. So here's hoping that you stay protected during this challenging times where you're all working remotely. If you have any other questions, please call me or contact me on the information on this website. Steve Conyers, CMIT Solutions. Thank you.